Hello, everybody. Hope all doing well. France, Senegal today, which should hopefully be a good game, but we'll see. I mean, no one my luck, it'll probably end up being crap, but hey, the last game we did, Netherlands, Japan, ended up being a banger of a second half. So hopefully this game can just be a banger game overall. That'll be the main thing. But yeah, we're just about to get into the national anthems. I imagine France will be first, as they're classed as the home team. Yeah, the French are first. The French are first. But yeah, we've got some little sweeties to keep us going. Oh, you go live on TikTok. There we go. I can't believe N'Golo Kante is still part of France's squad. Mad things. But hey, shout out to N'Golo Kante. Shout out to N'Golo Kante. This should be a good game, realistically. Realistically, it should be a good game. Both teams are very well matched. I mean, I know a lot of people say France are their favourites. But I think Senegal could cause quite a few problems, to be fair. Very decent team. Sadio Mane still kicking about. Obviously not as good as he used to be, but still kicking about quite well. Decent Diouf left back for them. Koulibaly still does a job. Ismaila Sarr is probably their best attacker in the starting 11. Decent season for Crystal Palace. You've also got somehow Undiai's only on the bench, which I find a bit bizarre. I would have started him ahead of Nicholas Jackson, but oh, we move. We move. We move. Senegal national anthem now. First, I have a score prediction for this. I'll see. I'm gonna go for 3-2 again. 3-2 France. Yeah, I'm going for another 3-2. I know we just fell short the last time we predicted 3-2 for Netherlands, Japan, but I have a feeling this time. I have a feeling this time that this is gonna be the one. I'm telling you now, this is gonna be the one. This is where we'll get a 3-2. And unfortunately, unlike yesterday, we didn't have any earlier matches, which is an absolute shame. I mean, Iran and New Zealand was on in the early hours of the morning. That finished 2-2. The other games today, there's Iraq, Norway, which is on at 11 p.m. UK time. And then in the early hours, we've got Argentina, Algeria. So I'm not going to be able to see Messi play because he's on at 2 a.m. The joys of having a World Cup in America and Canada and Mexico. But 2 a.m. So I'm not going to see Messi's first game. Great. 5 a.m. there's Austria, Jordan. If Austria don't win that, I'd be stunned. I've got to be brutally honest. But the big game tomorrow, England, Croatia. Oh, bro. Oh, well, our World Cup campaign will finally get underway tomorrow. And speaking of England, Tino Livermento's had to pull out the squad due to injury. And who we called up to replace him? Trevor Chalobah. Oh, Thomas Tuchel, what are you doing, bro? Trevor Chalobah. Oh, God. What? Why? It's getting worse and worse. Like, oh, God. Like, if Reece James gets injured, we're genuinely screwed. Because if Reece James gets injured, there's a good possibility he could, knowing his injury record, we could have Jed Spence as our starting right back, which, oh my God. Considering he was one game away from being a championship player. My God. That is scary to think about, but I pray that Reece James doesn't get injured, but I have a feeling he will. I have a feeling he will, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Did you see the referee was from Australia? Oh, thank God the VAR officials here aren't like just staring into the camera like this. Oh God, that was just absolutely cringe when the VAR officials were staring into the camera, panning in the VAR room, thinking they were the main event. Oh Christ! But yeah, France are a very strong team, and you can see why a lot of people have tipped them to win this World Cup. I mean, can we also just get a shout out to Cape Verde, please? Because Cape Verde yesterday, especially their defense was world class. Like, they kept Spain to a goalless draw. Fair play. Like, genuinely fair play. Like, I honestly thought Spain would win that about 4-5-0. But no. Cape Verde held out strong and fair play to them, especially the goalkeeper. Like, that goalkeeper, 40-year-old, and providing an absolute masterclass. So, if there's anybody from Cape Verde watching this, cheers to you. Cheers to you, Jeff. Right, I'm still gonna go with the 3-2. I'm surprised Diatta is playing at right back, because usually he's like a right midfielder / right wing. So he's gonna be a very attack-minded wing. Well, right back. That's for sure. He's gonna be a very attack-minded right back. That is all I'm gonna say. Right, let's get the kick-off, even though we're in America, so obviously it's gonna take about 50 years for kick-off to actually get underway. But what can you do? What can you do? France wearing their home kit, Senegal. I assume that's their home kit. I don't know why they have a home kit in white. I'm sure you'd think it'd be green. But, hey, I suppose the numberings, the lettering and that is green. And the shorts. So, there is that. There is that. Of course, this game is at the stadium in New York. I think it's just called the New York, New Jersey Stadium, which is terrible. Absolutely terrible name for a stadium, but what do you expect? 3, 2, 1, we have a full-on countdown and everything, and we're underway here. Let's have a good game, please. And France have done what PSG always do, kick the ball out of play just so the opposition can get a throw-in strip and kick off. Fantastic stuff. But that France front four is very dangerous. All I'm going to say is that France front four is going to be very dangerous. So Mbappe nearly getting an early chance. Oh, Alan Shearer's on the commentary. Oh, God. The joys of watching football here in the UK on the BBC. Alan Shearer on the commentary. Fun times. God. Alan Shearer on the comms. I'm pretty sure I already said this already, but I'm pretty sure this is where the final's going to be. This is the stadium the final is going to be at. So this should be interesting. Right, here comes Senegal coming forward here. See if there's a chance. Diouf crossed in. Oi! Theo Hernandez having ahead of that away, out for a corner for Senegal. Hey, Senegal causing an issue. He had to make that header away. That clearance for Hernandez, because if he doesn't, his Myla Sarr is probably there for a tap-in. Or at least a very good chance to have a shot on goal. So yeah, vital clearance away by Theo Hernandez, who now plays in Saudi Arabia. In Al Hilal. The corner though for Senegal. I'll tell you what, if Senegal go in front first, that could make things pretty tasty. If Senegal go in front first, things could get very, very tasty. That's all I'm gonna say. And that is all I am going to say for that one. But yeah, corner here. Is the referee going to actually allow the corner to get whipped in or what? There we go. From the right-hand side, it's played short. Now it's whipped in. Oh, ref, man. Magnon's got... Why has he just gone down? See, he's completely fine. You just got conned, ref. Oh, my dears. But his own player stood on him. Chouameni stood on Magnon's foot. Oh, my God. Chouameni is stood... I mean, we all know Chouameni loves having a fight with people. I.e. Valverde. But I don't think he'd want to scrap his own teammate. Well, stand on his own teammate, or hurt his own teammate. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Is Koundé. Of course, he's had a bit of a underwhelming season. Koundé in the season just gone. We wanted to make up for that at this World Cup. And of course, France will be hoping that they don't have an underwhelming start of the tournament like what Spain did yesterday. That is what they'll hope for, anyway, the French. How are we doing, Spike? Welcome to the YouTube stream. Hope you're doing well. France played through Mbappe. Oh, terrible first touch. Senegal got bailed out there. It was a very good ball from, I believe, it was Michael Olise. Referee gives Senegal a free kick after, couldn't see the shirt number in time. Well, it was a foul from Rabiot. Oh, it's Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane. I hope we're doing well, Spike. That was a good ball there. Now, for a French perspective, it was a shame Mbappe had a terrible first touch. I don't know what he's trying to do there. Get my nan in the French national team. Our national diving team. Yeah, literally, CP. Like, Chouameni stood on him, and he's like, nah. Oh, I've been shot. Oh, God. Typical French, typical French players just diving. Well, we're doing, CP. Should have been sent off, I wish. A man can dream. Man can dream. Well, we're doing, CP. It's for Hernandez. And Chouameni. I believe that's up Meccano, yep. Also, why is Saliba number 17 for France? That just seems a bit off, don't you think? It just seems a bit weird. Saliba number 17. Like, it is very off, but I suppose you can give them whatever numbers you want. Excited to see your dark horses do anything against their A team. Who's your dark horses? France A versus France B. France B. Oh, Senegal. Oh, yeah, true. Well, that can happen. Senegal could do quite well. I feel like this could be a very good game, in my personal opinion. This is certainly going to be France's most difficult game of the group. And that's for sure. And I have it right at the start of the tournament. You have Senegal to beat Portugal. Ooh, okay. I can back that. I can back that indeed. I think, won't Portugal play tomorrow? I'm pretty sure they play Congo, if I'm not wrong. Portugal. I'm pretty sure they play Congo at like 6 p.m. UK time tomorrow. That should be an interesting watch before the England match. See how this Portuguese midfield supposedly gets on. This supposedly top-tier Portuguese midfield. No, if I'm being serious, Portugal's midfield is actually quite strong. I have to admit. Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno Fernandes, if he's in the attacking midfield, you can even put Bernardo Silva in that midfield. It's quite strong. I'll give it credit. Ruben Neves, even. Oh, hang on, Senegal coming forward. Saw his shots are blocked by Meccano. Meccano's actually recovered very well there. Excuse me. And Doué trying to lead the counter-attack. He's lost the ball. Senegal retrieve it. He's still on for tomorrow. Yeah, sure, CP. Of course. Yeah, of course. You might just have to remind me a bit before, because my brain will probably be mashed up because I'm looking after my nephew tomorrow, and it's a bit of a handful. And yeah, he has me on my toes quite a bit, so yeah, just remind me a bit early on, just in case I forget. No worries. Yeah, Senegal. They're getting in behind the French midfield. It has to be said. Paul, what's that for a deflected clearance? Too many thinks he can do deflected clearances. Senegal on possession of the ball again. Ismail Sarr lays it off. Nicholas Jackson has the shot deflected by Meccano. Offside, I believe. Yep, offside. You can't really rely on Nicholas Jackson to do something good. Like, let's be real here. Nicholas Jackson to do something against France. Like, let's just calm down. Let's just calm down. That's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say. But yeah, so far, I'll probably say Senegal have been the better team. And I am all for an upset, as long as it's not England. I don't want us to be on the receiving end of an upset, but as long as it's not England, I'm all for upsets. That is all I'm going to say. As long as it's not England, I'm here for the upset. I am here for the upset. Right, let's have a look at just make sure everything in the YouTube stream's going fine. Oh. Yep, it sure is. Sure is. Good stuff. The French have just been very slow in possession. Kind of reminds me of Spain yesterday, how lethargic they were in possession. Like, we are too slow, definitely underestimated Cape Verde a bit. Has to be said, now Senegal win the ball back. Diouf. I imagine he'll be leaving West Ham. You'd think he'll be leaving West Ham, considering obviously West Ham got relegated to the Championship. Unfortunately, would have been funny to see Tottenham go down, but is what it is. What was I going to say? Diouf should realistically be leaving West Ham. You'd imagine, but you never know. He could probably use this to put himself in the shop window. You see, wait, what? Just now, I seen Germany become best goal scorer at all time. Wait, what? I don't know what you mean, Alex, but how we doing? How we doing? Hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are in the world. Welcome to this stream on the old TikTok. On the old TikTok. We're also live on the purple platform and the red platform. I can't see their names on TikTok because apparently it like shadow blocks your stream or whatever. Well, you reach to other people on TikTok if I say the actual names of those other platforms. But you get what I mean when I say the purple platform and the red platform. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, Senegal dominating possession. Dominating position. Edouard Mendy, former Chelsea goalkeeper. It's still yet to really be forced into any bit of action. France have been very underwhelming so far. There's Koulibaly, getting another former Chelsea player, playing for Senegal. Must admit, Koulibaly fell off a cliff when he went to Chelsea. Absolutely fell off a cliff. He should have stayed at Napoli. 100% should have stayed at Napoli because going to Chelsea was probably the worst thing he ever did. Genuinely. There's Dembele, Meccano. Yeah, France, again, just still very, very slow in possession. They're not really forcing the issue for Senegal yet. There's Doué after a good switch of play. There's Doué coming inside. Switches over to Meccano. France can maybe have a chance. Dembele's trying to lay it in for Mbappe, but he couldn't control the ball once again. Mbappe and Koulibaly's being able to clear it away for Senegal, out for a French throw-in on the right-hand side. Oh, the Ninja Turtles got a crap first touch. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Not. In case people can't understand sarcasm, I cannot stand the Ninja Turtle. We hate Mbappe in these streets. He's an absolute fraud. One of the most overrated players of this modern generation. Yeah, good recovery from Koulibaly there, to be fair, though. Yeah, Mbappe's first touch has been pretty poor so far, this game. Had a chance quite early on where he should have controlled it better, and then just there when not McConnell, when Koulibaly's nicked it off him. There's Theo Hernandez for France. Mbappe's do it, sorry. And that ball definitely went out of play. And that is a throw-in for Senegal. I still stand by my 3-2 prediction. It might be like similar to the game the other day, Netherlands-Japan, where where I feel like it will be a pretty slow first half, but then as soon as one goal goes in, the game opens up and then it becomes better. Like kind of like what the second half of that game did. Well, that's my prediction anyway. As to whether that actually happens or not, it's another matter entirely. But here come France trying to get on a good counter-attack. Dembele tries to play Mbappe in behind, but the pass was very much well overhit. I mean, Mbappe is quick, but he's not that quick. So it allowed Edouard Mendy to recover the ball for Senegal as they're trying to make a quick counter-attack, but fail at that end, and France have the ball back once again. At least here. Too many. Over to William Saliba. Over to Desiree Doué. Of course, back-to-back Champions League winner with PSG. Yeah, that still hurts my soul. I think that PSG have 2 Champions League titles. That is pretty grim to think about, but I'm not even gonna. It's not even worth thinking about realistically. Doué wins a free kick for France here on the right-hand side. Could be a dangerous opportunity, but they take it quick. That's a bit bizarre. Unless it leads to a goal, obviously, which it hasn't. So yeah, very bizarre decision to take that free kick quickly. They could have easily just waited a bit and then whipped it in, but whatever. The French do what they don't want to do. The French do what they want to do. Fair play, I guess. Fair play, I guess. There's too many. Yeah. Again, France have just looked very slow in possession. Like, they're not, like, passing it with urgency. They're just like, we'll just pass it around, see what happens, go from there. Maybe there might be a bit of arrogance, maybe? Maybe a bit of arrogance from this French team, just thinking, oh, we'll beat Senegal. No worries. It might just be that tiny little bit of arrogance. Potentially. I mean, there is quite a lot of ego in there. Mbappe being the biggest ego. That is for sure. So, maybe... I don't know, I just feel like those egos for France are going to be what's going to be their downfall this tournament. I genuinely do. I genuinely do. But I could still see them getting the semi-finals. I predicted that they'll get the semi-finals, but they'll lose to Spain. That's my prediction, so to speak. So to speak. Got the famous song of the World Cup stuck in my head. I got it stuck in my head. Stuck in my head. Is Edouard Mendy. Or the Koulibaly. But long. Trying to make something happen for Senegal, but dealt with by the French. Senegal have retrieved possession again. They love playing it long. Senegal. I mean, it's not really helping them realistically because they just keep losing the possession, trying to just play a one ball over the top. But I mean, you never know. Maybe one time it might work, but I wouldn't always constantly do it because then you just become way too predictable on the ball. Way too predictable. God, the Senegal gaffer's basically on the pitch. He's doing his best Marteta impression. Get on in your dugout. Get off the pitch. Get off the pitch. That's all I'm going to say. Get off the pitch. There's with Saliba. All the French outfield players are in Senegal's half. Meccano. Always being pressured by Nicholas Jackson. I tell you what, the Senegalese players are really putting the pressure on. And fair play to them. They're not scared of anybody, clearly. They will definitely go for people. I mean, I know that they technically got they did get stripped of their Champions League, the AFCON title. But no, I feel like Senegal are still the winners of AFCON. Like, let's be real here. Let's be real here. Senegal are still the AFCON winners. Like, come on now. Like, let's not be silly. Let's not be silly. Senegal won it on the pitch. Yes, there was the whole controversy about them going off the pitch and everything. But Senegal won AFCON. The game was continued, and Senegal won it. So let's just not be silly. Let's not be silly. It might officially be Morocco's, but no, I'm saying it's Senegal. I'm saying it's Senegal. There's France coming on the right hand side. Dembele with a shot from range, takes a deflection, cleared away by Senegal. Tell you what though, France can have a shot from distance, especially if it forced like someone like Dembele on that angle. Well, to be fair, obviously Dembele can shoot with either foot. He's that two-footed, but yeah, you don't really want to be allowing the French to be shooting from that sort of angle, well, that sort of position, because it could be quite dangerous to do so, and it could cost Senegal quite a bit if they're not careful. If they are not careful, of course. If they're not careful. Right, here comes here's Diatta for Senegal. Trying to get on like, oh, that's a good ball in behind her. Releases Ismaila Sarr, but the shocking cross. Oh my dears, that is shocking from Ismaila Sarr. It was a beautiful ball played in behind by believe it's Papi Gueye, the Villarreal midfielder. Pretty sure Papi is his first name. Yeah, Papi Gueye, Villarreal midfielder. Beautiful ball in behind. Get Ismaila Sarr. Not many people can outpace Theo Hernandez, but Ismaila Sarr definitely did that there, and it's just a shame that the end product was absolutely terrible. That cross was awful, genuinely awful. Like to be getting a chance like that and you just waste it with a shocking cross. Absolutely awful from Ismaila Sarr there. Expected a lot better, especially considering the season he's had for Crystal Palace in the Premier League. Yeah, pretty much about 20 minutes in, and it is still 0-0. I'd still probably would say Senegal are just about the better team, but obviously the French are slowly but surely growing into the game. Koundé on the overlapping run, trying to get across into the box, but Senegal do with it to youth. They're going for a corner or throw in. France corner. The French have got themselves a corner. Got a few target men as well they can aim for. Tchouameni, Saliba, Upamecano. Very good headers of the ball. France put the corner in. Set off Tchouameni and goal kick for Senegal. They've defended quite well, Senegal, that's to be said. Defended quite well. God, everybody loves getting on the cameras in these stadiums, don't they? Yeah, these World Cup stadiums. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. They sure love getting on the cameras. You sure love it. Oh, Mexican wave. Here we go. The Mexican wave out in full force. Here we go. Senegal getting a counter-attack. Nope, they've won themselves a free kick. Sadio Mane being fouled once again. God, what was the obsession with fouling Mane? It's not like the Sadio Mane of like 5 years ago when he was absolutely destroying, killing it at Liverpool. He's now playing in Saudi. And he's like, what, 33, 34 now? I don't even think Mane has scored that many goals in Saudi, now that I think about it. Well, to be fair, he is playing for Al Nassr, which when you're playing for Al Nassr, the only thing you're allowed to do is just pass the ball to Ronaldo, otherwise you get subbed off. So, there is that. There is that. Oh, Senegal, dear me. Being very risky in possession. Near Cartier. Oh, the Diouf. His pass takes the deflection, but manages to, Senegal managed to keep possession. Nearly lose it from Doué with the press. And now they have lost it, and France on a quick counter-attack. Kylian Mbappe coming forward here. We know the pace that he has. Mbappe in the Rabiot, heavy touch, but Diatta's got the last touch on it, and it forced another France corner, I believe. Yep, French corner. They're going to take this quickly, they sure do. And release here. Mbappe again. See, the thing is, Mbappe would want to be in the box. He leaves it off for Desiree Doué. Oh, I thought he was going to try the shot there, but nope, he gets intercepted. And now Senegal on a counter-attack. It's proven to be a bit of a basketball match at the last couple of minutes. Now here comes Ismaila Sarr up against Upamecano. Defended that very well, Upamecano. I'll give him credit where credit's due. That was very good defending. There has been times in the past where Upamecano's looked a bit of a headless chicken, but in that scenario, fair play to him. Had to defend that very well, used his physicality very, very well. Used the physicality very, very well to keep his mile saw away there. Yeah, both these teams are definitely willing to go at each other, and you love to see it. You genuinely love to see it. Oh, Edouard Mendy. Ooh. Dear me, that press was a bit insane. I think it was Dembele who nearly nicked it off of Edouard Mendy, the Senegal goalkeeper. And yeah, so that would have been an absolute disaster way for Senegal to concede. But thankfully for their case, he managed to clear the ball, Edouard Mendy. Now they've got a good spell of possession. Diatta. Well, it's Myla Saw. That looked like a foul if you ask me, but nope. Referee says play on. France have got the ball here. Theo Hernandez drifting into the midfield. Tchouameni basically drops in as a centre-back to play as a back three. Is Jules Koundé. Upamecano. You see, I feel like obviously if France score first, then obviously you expect them to go on and win. But if Senegal score first, I feel like this could get pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Is Diouf playing it through? Oh, Nicholas Jackson up against Upamecano here. What can he do? Nicholas Jackson with a shot hits the post. Oh, Nicholas Jackson almost put Senegal in front. Wow. Dear me, that would have been something. Again, Senegal on the counter-attack, the quick transition, absolutely superb. It was Diouf who won the ball back, and then the ball, the play through Nicholas Jackson. Look at all this space. The space the French are leaving behind is absolutely crazy. And yeah, Nicholas Jackson, he nearly finds the back of the net. Very good strike, to be fair. It just cannons off the post, and on another day, that hits the back of Mike Magnon's boot. On another day, that hits the back of his boot and goes in the back of the net. So, yeah, extremely unlucky there for Nicholas Jackson. Extremely unlucky indeed. But yeah, Senegal, they're causing issues. They are causing issues. And they've got themselves a corner now. Oh, I'll tell you what, I would love it if Senegal scored. Corner whipped in, dealt with. Oh! I thought it was going to find Koulibaly there, but nope, it was just avoided him. Hydration break now. I tell you what, Senegal, they're looking threatening. They are very, very much looking threatening right now. The Senegalese are looking like they mean business. Let me tell you, they look like they mean business. Yeah, the hydration breaks are a bit annoying, but I suppose I understand why they happen because of the temperatures over there. But yeah, it is still a bit annoying. Come on, hey, Senegal just nearly scored, CP. Nicholas Jackson, of all people. Nicholas Jackson. What do you mean, ads on Twitch, or I assume you mean ads on the World Cup? Oh, I shouldn't have said that because I'm live on TikTok. Ads on the purple platform. Because when you're live on TikTok, you're not allowed to say like the actual names of the purple and the red platform because apparently the shadow hide your stream or something like that. So yeah. During the hide. Thankfully, that's only in America. Well, at least for me, it's only in America. Well, to my knowledge, it's only in America because here in the UK, we don't get adverts on the telly when it's been a hydration break. Oh, yous have them. Oh, rip. We don't, thankfully. Oh, I guess the UK got something right. We don't have to put up with adverts when there's the hydration break. We got something right. Oh, the very few things we get right, this is one of them. I mean, at least I don't have to say a random advert of, like, I don't know, Snickers coming on the telly. Oh, the hydration break. I will say on that, obviously, this match is on the BBC. Even the UK and the BBC don't do adverts. But even on ITV, they haven't had, like, any adverts come on the telly. So at least there's that. At least there is that. At least there is that. The cooling break here. Oh, I feel bad for Nicholas Jackson. He was very unlucky because on another day, that ball that strikes Magnon's boot, that on another day could have easily gone in the back of the net. Very good strike as well. I honestly hope Senegal score first, because if Senegal score first, then the game could get very, very interesting. Like, imagine both the favourites in Spain and France fail to win their first game of the tournament. That would be pretty insane. That would be pretty insane if that was to happen, but of course there's still quite a long time to go yet in this match. Quite a long time to go. Quite a long time to go. I'll go hydration break over. Oh, at least we don't have to put up with them adverts and that hydrate. I honestly thought that was only in America, but I guess not. I guess not. Yeah, I guess companies will do anything to try and get the extra few quid. Sure seems that way. They'll do whatever they want to just to get a few extra quid. Referee's having a word with Elise here. Bit interesting. Well, a throw-in here for Senegal. Near Cartier. He looks like he's going to do a long throw-in from the right-hand side. Of course, near Cartier, ex-Nottingham Forest centre-back, and now currently playing for Lyon. Let's see this long throw-in then. It's decent, but headed away by the French, and now they're trying to get on the counter-attack. Guess they put it on BBC to watch. I mean, even on ITV, it's well, because it's free. Watch. Oh, you mean it's free to watch? Right, I get you. Probably, but again, we don't have that over here. But yet again, we do have to pay for a TV license, so there is that. Here comes Senegal again. They have the shot. It's gone wide this time from Ismaila Sarr. Completely wide this time, and now France coming forward quite quickly here. Hernandez. Mbappe's drifted over the left-hand side, but they've lost possession again. The French look a bit rattled, I've got to be honest. Senegal with possession again. Pape Gueye in the near Cartier. Yeah, that's probably why, CP. Probably makes sense then. Since you can actually watch TV for free, then yeah, that's probably why you get adverts during the hydration break. Whereas us lot here in the UK, we have to pay a TV license. And yeah, that's the saving grace. Pay over 200 quid for a TV license, and you can not have to put up with ad breaks during the hydration break at the 2026 World Cup. Oh man, scenes, absolute scenage. Here comes Senegal again, trying to force the issue. I tell you what, Senegal have been the better team. Senegal have by far been the better team. 100%. I will not have anybody say otherwise, but 30 minutes in, or just over 30 minutes in, they have been the better team. Senegal have by far been the better team, and honestly, they should be 1-0 up. They should be 1-0 up, if you ask me. Thoughts on the social media? I mean, I can understand certain things getting banned, like for under 16s, like TikTok, Instagram, but YouTube, that seems a bit extreme, if you ask me. But anyway, I don't have to worry about it because I'm an absolute unk, as the kids would say. So I don't have to worry about that, thankfully. But realistically, I think most kids are smart enough to find workarounds to this supposed ban. Anyway, you know what people will do? They'll just get VPNs on their phones or whatever and just like switch it over to like, I don't know, some random country, and then they can access Instagram and TikTok and all that again. So yeah. Unless they really clamp down on like the whole like VPN stuff, then I don't think the social media bans are really going to do anything, realistically. If you ask me, anyway. Patrick Vieira in the stands. Of course, a former French player. No way, CP. Patrick Vieira, former French midfielder. Of course, one of the Arsenal Invincibles. Back in the day. Back in the day. Back in the day. His Saliba. Rabiot. Over up McConnell. Tries to play Jules Koundé in behind, but not the greatest of balls. Senegal retrieve the possession again. Edouard Mendy clears it long. Honestly, as long as this is a good game, I don't mind what the score is. Even if it's 0-0, as long as it's not a boring 0-0, I'll take it, you know. You know. Here come Senegal again. I tell you what, Jackson and Mismara, but especially Jackson, he's holding up the ball very well. Using quite a lot of physicality. Fair play to him. Fair play. There's Diatta. Senegal maybe potentially make another chance here. Oh, Ismaila Sarr. Ismaila Sarr's, he has been a bit wasteful, I have to admit. Ismaila Sarr has been very wasteful at times going forward. Like some of his decision making, like passing and crossing, it's been pretty awful at times, I have to admit. Pretty awful. He needs to be doing better there. He needs to be doing better, if you ask me. He needs to be doing better. But yeah, even the stats prove that Senegal have been the better team. France have only had 1 attempt on goal, whereas Senegal have had 3. Senegal have been the better team. They genuinely have been the better team. Like, and it's not even a joke. It's just pure facts. France trying to play Mbappe in behind, but Koulibaly, good defending from him. Well, sloppy there from Senegal, from Idrissa Gana Gueye. Now France coming forward with Desiree Doué. Theo Hernandez on the left-hand side. Could Senegal win it back? Nope, Doué's done quite well there on the ball. Tchouameni. Up McConnell. Tries to switch it over to Jules Koundé on the right-hand side. Koundé against Diouf. He loses it. Now Senegal can potentially get on a quick counter-attack here. We know they've got the pace, that's for sure. But nope, they've gone down. Referee says play on. France now coming forward again. Rabiot loses it. Now can Senegal come forward again? Oh, yes. I love this. Just back and forth, back and forth. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Kamara, back to Koulibaly. I do just hope, because I feel like if France go in front first, then you just know what's going to happen throughout the rest of the game. Whereas if Senegal go in front first, then it could get pretty spicy. I'm not going to lie. It could get pretty spicy. Here's Diatta from right back, getting past Doué. I'm going to track back a bit. This is off Kamara. Back with Diatta. Them two are just playing 1-2s with each other. Kamara. Oh, dear me. Dembele nearly won the ball back there for France. But Senegal managed to keep it. Diouf. And then Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane. What can he do here? There's it off. I tell you what, they need, Senegal need the likes of Nicholas Jackson to be getting in the box a bit more often, just so they can have somebody to aim for. That's all I'm going to see it. That's all I'm going to see it. Near Cartier. In a Koulibaly. Probably Gueye. Yeah, that's not a good ball. That is not a good ball, and that is out for a goal kick for the French. I still can't believe that Senegal left Iliman Ndiaye on the bench. Like, that just seemed a bit off, if you ask me. I honestly thought he was going to start, but hey, whatever. Whatever, I guess. I mean, if they want to leave him on the bench, then go ahead, but I don't think that I personally would have started him, in my personal opinion, but hey-ho. Hey-ho. Here's Senegal again, Mane. Good piece of skill there from Sadio Mane up against Koundé. I mean, Koundé managed to get a foot in, but Senegal still keep the ball. You love to see this determination from the Senegalese. You love to see it. Edouard Mendy plays it long, tries to find his Ismaila Sarr before Hernandez wins the header. Out for a throw-in for Senegal. They're playing well. That's where we're nearly towards half-time here, but Senegal, I'll say it again, they've been the better team. Diatta, through for Ismaila Sarr. Oh, just a bit too much for him. I swear Saliba got the last touch there, but clearly not. Goal kick for the French. Goal kick for the French. I'll tell you what, though, Diatta, considering he's not really a defender by trade, he's doing quite well. He is doing quite well, I have to say. He is doing quite well indeed. And France, they haven't really forced the issue. It's kind of similar to Spain yesterday. They haven't really forced the issue yet, so... I mean, of course, there's still plenty of time for that to change, but as of right now, Senegal are doing better than France. Senegal have got France's number. How's Upamecano got a green rating on FotMob? None of the Senegalese players do. Like, okay. Interesting. There's Arsene Wenger in the stands. Of course, watching his country. Now part of the FIFA board doing something. I don't know what exactly it is he's doing, but he's part of the FIFA board. Ismaila Sarr gets challenged, but the referee says, play on, shot from distance. Ooh, it was on target, you know. It was on target, but I mean, easy catch from Mike Maignan. Ismaila Sarr's still down here for Senegal. Now France coming forward. Elise skips past the challenge from Diouf. Plays Koundé in behind on the overlap. Koundé cuts it back, tries to find Mbappe, but he couldn't control it. And now Senegal could maybe get another counter. Nope. France won it back with Rabiot. And now the referee stops the game because Ismaila Sarr is still down. Damn it. You must have took quite a whack at your Ismaila Sarr for him to still be down. Ooh. I mean, I can't really tell there because the ref cam makes it happen so quickly. Let's see the replay. Ooh. Ow. Yeah, that would have hurt. Saliba accidentally trods on Ismaila Sarr's foot, so... Yeah, that would have hurt. That would have hurt, I can imagine. Yeah, that would have hurt, 100%. The referee apologising to Ismaila Sarr for saying, look, I should have given you a free kick, I'm sorry. If so, that is mad. If so, that is absolutely mental. As we head towards, well, we're nearly in the 41st minute now. Pretty even game. Pretty even game, but I feel like Senegal just about edge it. Fraud is having a stinker. Oh, he sure is indeed, CP, and you love to see it. You love to see it. He's at the first touch of Lukaku. He's at the first touch of Lukaku, and you absolutely love to see it. Long may that continue. Long may that continue. Right, Ismaila Sarr's up here, so at least that's something. Hopefully he doesn't have to come off for Senegal, because he's had decent spells, but he has been a bit wasteful at times. But Senegal's been... yeah, Senegal have been the better team. 100%. They had the best chance to score with Nicholas Jackson. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying that Nicholas Jackson had the best chance to score. But hey, that's the world we live in. Dembele, yeah, that looked like a foul there on him. But the referee says play on for France. Is Doué and who was that? Fernandez? Yeah, Fernandez. European teams having a stinker right now. Yeah, quite a lot of them are, to be fair. Quite a lot of them are. I mean, you've seen like Switzerland drew with Qatar, Spain drew 0-0 with Cape Verde. The only European team that hasn't had a stinker yet is Germany. France will win a free kick here. Yeah, Germany are the only ones that haven't had a stinker yet, because obviously they beat Curacao 7-1 or something. Oh, but I'll tell you what, though, that moment when the Curacao equalised, that was peak. Bosnia draw with Canada, yeah, that as well. Yeah, the only European team that hasn't had a stinker yet is Germany. Genuinely, Germany are the only ones that haven't had a stinker. Everyone else is kind of stinking up the gaff. Stinking up the gaff. I just hope that tomorrow we don't add to that. Oh, actually, no. Sweden, they've done well. And I hate to say this, Scotland, even though they got beat off, well, not beat, but even though they got battered by Haiti, they still somehow managed to get the win. Ugh. Dembele with a free kick, headed away, dealt with well by Senegal. It still pains my soul that Scotland won their first game. Ugh, especially considering Haiti absolutely battered them as well. Very bad for Haiti. They should have at least got a point out of that. 100%. Haiti, but well, I didn't actually watch that game. I just seen the stats and the highlights. But from what I did see from the highlights, Haiti should have at least got a point. 100%. 100%. Yeah, Sweden, they looked very impressive. I mean, I only watched the highlights for that, but yeah, oh god, Koulibaly, that was a bit risky there, but corner for the French. Yeah, Sweden, from the highlights of the thing, they looked very impressive as well. I mean, I know it was only Tunisia, and of course they'll have tougher tests that come in that group. They're in the same group as Netherlands and Japan. So yeah, there'll be tougher tests that come for the Swedes, but as of right now, decent start. Don't know if just you, but the refs have been heavily favouring France. Well, what do you expect when you got the Ninja Turtle pretty much giving out commands? Probably has the referee in his playbook. Probably got a tip or two of Florentino Perez. You know what I mean? Wonder how many minutes at a time there's gonna be. I'm gonna say probably 2. Because I mean, there hasn't really been that many stoppages. Other than the Ismail Assar. When Ismail Assar was down, that's about it. Still dropping a sting. Of course he is. He's a Ninja Turtle. He's an absolute fraud. Unless he gets a penalty, he's a fraud. That literally is it. And then people hype him up as if he's like some sort of like God's gift. Bro, he's a fraud. It's guaranteed +3 because of the hydration. 6? What the? 6 minutes? Where have they got 6 minutes from? Oh, I forgot because Mike Magnon went down like a salmon. Pretty much right near the start of the game when Tchouaméni stomped on him. Oh my god, it's 6 minutes! Jesus! 6 minutes of added time. That's mad. 3 for hydration break and yes, 3 for the Sarr injury. Yeah, I can understand the Sarr injury. I suppose the hydration break as well, but I bet somewhere they've probably added on when Mike Magnon got trotted on by Tchouaméni. I bet they've added that on somewhere. And if they have, then like my god. Kill me now. That's all I'm gonna say. All the officials just basically being like, let's just play till France score. Play till the French get a penalty. Every game of hydration breaks always guaranteed to get +3 extra time or more. Fair enough. I still think 6 minutes is a bit extreme. Maybe 3 or 4 I would have gone with, but 6? Bit extreme. Bit extreme, especially considering now Ismail Assar's back on the pitch. Now here comes Dembele for the French. There's an offer, tries to find Doué, his PSG teammate, but a good interception there from Diatta. And now Senegal trying to get on the counter-attack. Oh, Saliba, you have to ruin the party. Saliba had to ruin the party, didn't he? He had to ruin the party. Oh, we're about to have a top-tier Senegal counter-attack. It was going to be absolute scenes. I tell you what, though, I am very sad I'm not going to be able to say Messi's opening game of the World Cup because, unfortunately, Argentina, here in the UK, they're on at 2 a.m. So, yeah, I will not be able to see Messi's debut. Well, not debut. Messi's World Cup thing. I do actually sleep. Believe it or not, I actually do sleep. Like, shock horror, I actually do sleep. It might not look like it, but I genuinely do sleep. Well, to be fair, I kind of do have to sleep anyway, because obviously tomorrow I have my nephew, and he's only a toddler, so yeah, and obviously anyone who has had kids or been around like kids that age, you know that their toddlers are quite a handful. So, yeah, I need my sleep anyway. You only missed Australia, Turkey, Iran, New Zealand. Damn, you've stayed up quite a bit. How many matches have I missed? God, that's actually a good question. I mean, I'll be adding Iraq, Norway to the list, Argentina, Algeria, and Austria, Jordan to my list as well. I'm trying to think what. Oh, I missed Iran, New Zealand. I missed the same one as you, Australia, Turkey. I missed Ivory Coast, Ecuador, Sweden, Tunisia, Saudi, Uruguay. What else did I miss? Haiti, Scotland. USA, Paraguay. You have 15 out of 104. Nice. What else did I miss? South Korea, Czech Republic. I wasn't counting, but I know I've missed quite a few. You're not missing it. Hey, respect for that, CP. Respect for that. If I didn't have to sleep, then I would watch a lot of the games, but man needs sleep. I stayed up to watch Brazil-Morocco the other night, and my God, I felt like an absolute zombie the next day. Like, because that game didn't finish till like 1:05 UK time. And, but God, I felt like an absolute zombie when I woke up after I went to sleep. My days. I genuinely needed to have a nap after I had my breakfast because I just felt like I felt like rubbish. I genuinely felt rubbish. I know I'm an amateur. Or maybe I'm just hitting pure unk status way too early. Oh, man. I'm just hitting full-on unk status. Not unk yet. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm nearly a quarter of the way through my life. God, that's actually depressing. That's actually depressing to think about. Yeah, I'm 24. I was 24 on Sunday, a few days ago. That's what it's getting there. It's boomer. That's what I'd say. That's what we used to say when I was in school. Boomer. Boomer age. Absolute boomer age. That's what 24 is. They'll be back. I appreciate it, CP. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was on Sunday. Just gone. At least we had a good game that day. Netherlands, Japan. At least it was a good game. That was good. You know, it's all right, CP. You don't have to worry about it. I haven't really said. Oh, hang on. Senegal, Sadio Mane, Ismail Assar. Oh, how's he missed that? That's like the Ferran Torres miss yesterday against Cape Verde. Oh my God. You would score. Oh my God. How's he missed that? I'd score that as well. Oh, how's he missed that? That's harder to miss than score. Oh my God. How's he missed? But that's half-time Senegal. I'll tell you what, they should be 2-0 up. They've been the better team, and by some distance. How's he missed that? Oh, God. Oh, my. He wants to become so bad. Oh, yeah, Comet wouldn't score that. No chance. Comet would never score that. Not in his wildest dreams. He'd do what Sard just done there. Oh, my dear. That. Oh, how's he missed that? He's a professional footballer, and he's missed that. How can you miss that? Oh, my. Bro. He's the only one capable. Genuinely. I honestly put money on my, I don't know, on my nana's dog could score that. Genuinely. It is like that easy to score. Like, if you don't score that, then it's pretty embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my God, that is. I'm speechless. How she missed that? Anyway, football 11 time, right? Let's say this. World Cup 2022. Again, could be anybody. 50 million value forward. I still can't. I've still got that in my head. How do you miss that? How does a professional footballer miss that? Sadio Mane. Give it a go. It's not Mane. Argentina, 7 appearances. Dybala? 7 goals, 3 assists. Was Messi worth 50 million back then? Oh, he was. Oh, yes. Go on, Leo. I didn't think he'd be worth 50 million back then. It was like, what, 4 years ago? He was, what, 34 back then? Yeah, I didn't think he'd be worth 50 million back in when he was 34, but it just shows you he's the GOAT. Shows you he is the GOAT. The GOAT. And Germany, Neuer. Paraguay, great. Alderete. He played left back. Thoughts on Bernardo Silva? He's a bit of a... I mean, he's a good player, but I just don't understand why he'd go to Madrid. Like, he's one of those, again, that said he was like a Barca fan since he was a kid, this, that, and the other, and then he goes to Real Madrid. Like, I mean, I suppose they gave him a promise that he'd get more game time there, but I don't see it. Unless they sell a midfielder or two, where's he going to fit in there? Because he's not going to play in attacking midfield because they got Jude Bellingham. He's not going to play in, like, the box-to-box midfield because they have, like, Camavinga and Valverde. They've even got Brahim Diaz in attacking midfield as well. And he's not going to play in CDM, is he? Because he's not a CDM. So it's... Why is he gone there? I will never know. Thoughts on Cucurella. Yeah, again, Cucurella's worse because he came through La Masia and he's gone to Madrid. Like, it's even worse, that. But, again... Is he really going to play there? I mean, I suppose he probably would, but it's a bit of a bell-end move. Let's be real. He came through La Masia and goes to Real Madrid. The way I say it is, if you are a proper Barca fan and you actually care for the club, you don't go to Real Madrid. That is all I'm going to say. And obviously it'd be vice versa as well. Like, what a clown. But Daishin... Honestly, considering the fact that Tuchel, since Tino Livramento is out injured now, he's pulled out the World Cup squad, considering that, and the fact that Tuchel's called up Trevor Chalobah in replacement of him, like, I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble. That is all I'm going to say on that. David Alaba. Is he even still playing for them? Yeah, he is. Oh, oh, wait, the GOAT. Yeah. The GOAT midfielder. Oh, God. Where's Hamza? I'm putting Hamza in. Yes. My absolute GOAT. Now, I'm putting in Hamza, the guy we signed for the B team. Hamza Abdel Karim. GOAT. Haiti, Wilson Isidore. Canada. I could have gone with Davies, but I went with David Alba. I swear they have a Kone. They have a guy called Kone who plays in midfield. Yes. Oh, God. Right. I'll something. I'll something. Oh, thank God for you, CP. Oh, apparently he doesn't exist. I'm just going to put Al something. Oh, yes! We're safe. And then Harry Suter. Yes! We've made a World Cup 2026 team. Oh, we've made a World Cup 2026 team. Oh, yes, we've done it. This team would win the whole World Cup purely because of this man alone. That man right there would win the whole World Cup for this team. What a man. Oh, God. Right, tenable. World Cup 2022, most assists, Messi. Like, that's the Messi was like the GOAT of that whole tournament. Portugal. Fernandez? Bruno? Yeah, Bruno. France. Who got a lot of assists? I know Mbappe got the golden boot. Yeah, Modric will be on there for Croatia. He's not! Modric? Wait, let's put it right. Yeah, it's not Modric. That's bizarre. Portugal, could that be Rafael Leao, the other one? No. Gavardiol? Not Gavardiol. I'm surprised that's not Modric. I'm trying to think of that French one. Dembele? I know he had a stinker, didn't he? Giroud. No. France. God, who was in that French team? Who on earth was in that French team? I completely forgot. Like, Chouameni. Oh, wait. Griezmann. England. Kane? Oh, no, wait, Rashford? Oh, no, it could be Kane. It's either Kane or Rashford. Harry Kane. Kane. Oh, no, Rashford was our top goal scorer, wasn't he? In that tournament. Perisic. Ivan Perisic. My God. There's another Frenchman. What the? How's there another Frenchman? Surely not Mbappe. It is. Jesus. Pedri for Spain. No? Jordi Alba. I don't think he was playing for Spain then, but we'll give him a go. Oh, he was. I thought he had packed in after the Euros for Spain. Okay, guess not. I guess not. Another Frenchman. What's all these French players? Chergy. Was he part of the French team then? No. Oh my God. Pulisic. Yeah. Christian Pulisic. Captain America. There's only one Steve Rogers. And then another Portuguese as well. That is definitely not Ronaldo. João Felix. João Cancelo. Theo Hernandez is a good shout. Theo Hernandez, there we go. Now we just need this Portugueser. There is no way that's Ronaldo. I am sorry, there is no way on this earth that Ronaldo had one of the 10th most assists. Dallo. I'm going to try Bernardo Silva. No? Vitinha? Is he in Portugal's team? Not him. João Neves? Guerrero. Rafael Guerrero. Yes, Rafael Guerrero. There we go. There we go. Boom. Boom. Well, of course, Messi got the most assists because he's the GOAT. I mean, who was that? That assist against, when he did the no-look assist? Oh, was that against the Dutch? I think it was, actually, when Messi did the no-look through ball. What a ball that was. Played for Valencia. Cancelo. But Cancelo was right! I swear this game's getting worse by the second. It's getting worse by the second, that. Grid. Hard. Man United, France. Cantona. Man United, Brazil. Pog. We could have gone with Pogba. I always feel like putting Fred. And I don't know why, I just always put Fred. Oh, Cunha. Yeah, of course. Carlos Tevez. I don't know why I always think of Fred when I think of Man United Brazil. I just do. We are certainly not putting Garnacho. That is for sure. Liverpool, French, yeah, Canada. He's the only one that comes to mind. Why is it gone with Esri Konza? What? Oh, put an S. Liverpool, Brazil. Firmino. Bobby Firmino. Mascherano. Oh. Javier Mascherano. Javier Mascherano. Tottenham, France. Lloris. Tottenham, Brazil. Emerson Royal. Tottenham, Argentina. Christian Romero. Boom. Now that is how you do it. So you do it in these streets. The ball knowledge. Ball knowledge extraordinaire. That's what G-Man is. Well, I won't go that far. What's the other tenable? Classic. Senegalese players are the most Premier League appearances since 2005-06. Sadio Mane. Yeah, Emerson Royal, literally. Sadio Mane. He's the best football player in the world. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Koulibaly's wrong. Edouard Mendy. What are you laughing for? What are you laughing for? Not Edouard Mendy. Oh, Idrissa Gana Gueye. What are you laughing for? There we go. I'm being serious. That bit was terrible. How about that? Sadio Mane. That video will always be iconic. He's the best football player in the world. What are you laughing for? What are you laughing for? Oh. Sadio Mane. Oh, yes, CP. I forgot he existed, to be fair. Oh, the second half's about to kick off. Second half's about to kick off here. We'll see if this was right or not. Diouf. Right, we'll quickly put Diouf. Probably not him, but we'll try. It was wrong. Right, quickly reveal the answers. Reveal the answers! Abdou Arfa. El Hadji Diouf. What? Papis Dembelis, Papi Cisse, Ismail Assar, Papi Manassar. Fair enough. But anyways, second half's about to start. Senegal, have as good of a second half as what you did in the first half, please. That'd be much appreciated. There were two, do you? There was two. Oh, yeah, there were two. There were two. The BBC, they've, on the BBC here in the UK, on the footage, there's like, buy a TV license. Oh, start the timer. Whoops. Oh, no! Second half, timer. Boom. Oof. Yeah, I got the wrong one. I guess I'm just an absolute expert at it. You know what I mean? I guess I'm just an absolute expert. But yeah, second half underway here, and Senegal done exactly the same as what France did from kickoff. Boot the ball out of play. Why? I mean, I kind of get why teams do that, because they want to be able to start the press instantly. But at the same time, why? Just keep the ball. It just baffles me. It really does. No, it's super. But yeah, it really, really does just baffle me. Like, genuinely. Absolutely baffles me. Baffles me. Baffles me. Senegal don't need to make a change. They were good in the first half. I mean, France probably could have made a change. They were looked quite lethargic. They haven't really forced the issue or anything. Keeper has Edouard Mendy hasn't had to do anything. Mike Magnon's been the busy of the two keepers. It's not even a debate. It's not even a debate. Well, I still can't believe Ismail Assar missed that chance. I still cannot believe that Ismail Assar missed that chance, bro. Like, how? How do you miss that? Like, that is mental. Like, right at the end of the first half, bro. Is he trying to do his best Ferran Torres impression from yesterday? Like, oh my god. That was shocking. Is Desiree Doué a big chance here for France? Doué with a shot! Hits the advertising boards. That's France's first real opportunity. It has to be said. It has to be said that is France's first real opportunity on goal, and it comes from Desiree Doué. Very good strike as well, and his weaker left foot as well. Very good strike. That's on target, and that could have caused Edouard Mendy quite a few issues, to be fair. But Senegal live to fight another day. They live to fight another day. Yeah, France showing that they can be dangerous, even despite the fact that they haven't really offered much as of yet. Near Carter playing it over the top. Tries to find Sadio Mane. Well, it's not Sadio Mane, I think it was Jackson, sorry. But yeah, it doesn't really matter anyway, because France have themselves a goal kick. They have themselves a goal kicked. What's on? I don't know why I'm saying what's on. Is there any transfer news? I don't think so. Oh, here we go. Tottenham have agreed a deal to sign Jean-Paul Van Hecke from Brighton. 52 million. Interesting transfer. Interesting transfer. Very interesting transfer indeed. So Van Hecke is going to Tottenham. So they've signed Senesi and they've signed Van Hecke. That surely means that one of either Romero or Van de Ven, or maybe even both of them, might go. So yeah, they already as well still have that Kevin Danzo and whatnot. So yeah, I could honestly see a world where both Romero and Van de Ven leave Tottenham. I can genuinely see a world where that happens. Could genuinely see a world. So Deco, if you're somehow watching this, pounce on the Van de Ven deal, please, because I feel like he would fit into Hansi Flick's team perfectly. Just saying. Just saying, and we have been in the market for a centre-back since Inigo Martinez left. So, Deco, go after Van de Ven, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, Deco. Van de Ven is clearly an option with Van Hecke going to Tottenham. Yeah, Senegal, near Carter. Bit of a slow start of the second half. I mean, we're only about 4 minutes in, so not really that much. I mean, you can't really expect like fast and eject start, but we'll grow into the game. Kind of similar to what happened in the first half. The game will we'll get chances. There'll be chances for both teams. There'll be chances for both teams. Don't you worry. There'll be chances for both. Well, obviously France had that chance with Desiree Doué. Very good striker with his left foot, but wide in the end, hit the advertising boards. And Senegal back on possession with the ball. Of course, this will be France's toughest game of the group. Who do they have in their group again? Obviously Senegal. Group I. They've also got, let me see, Iraq and Norway. What? I tell you what, though. Norway could prove a bit of a difficult customer for France as well. The only somewhat easy game they have is against Iraq. Other than that, obviously Senegal, tough opposition, and then Norway can cause a lot of teams a few problems, especially with Holland up front. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, France, with the ball back, and now they're on the counter-attack. Just Doué, they're not from Mbappe on the left-hand side, and he loses the ball. Why am I not surprised? Oh, the Ninja Turtle flopping again, and now Senegal going forward. Nicholas Jackson in. Oh, what a recovery tackle from Saliba. Wow. That was a superb recovery tackle from William Saliba. Because Nicholas Jackson was going to be 1v1 with Mike Magnon. Wow. What a challenge from Saliba. Superb defending there. And you can see now why he's one of the best defenders in the world, Saliba. Pulling off a challenge like that. Fair play. It was vital as well. Absolutely vital challenge, because Nicholas Jackson had gotten in behind. And it looked like he was going to get the shot off, but fair play, Saliba. Fair play. I guess he's going to have to bail France out quite a bit, by the looks of it. Quite a bit. Wow. What a clearance from Saliba. Well, interception. Absolutely superb interception there. France causing the issue. Koundé wins the ball back for them. Now there's off for Michael Olise here. Michael Olise into the box. Big save from Edouard Mendy. That's the first real opportunity. Well, first proper time France have really forced an issue and forced Edouard Mendy into a save. And that's exactly what's happened here. Koundé, good press from the back, wins it back, and then lays it off to Michael Olise here. And you know how dangerous he can be after the season he's had at Bayern Munich. Gets a good shot off, but Edouard Mendy was there, made himself big, and managed to divert it behind for a corner for the French. But yeah, Koundé, that was good press from him. Why has he not done that for the Barca boys when he's been played in the season just gone? Olise with a corner, easy catch for Edouard Mendy. That's the first time Edouard Mendy's been forced into action. So France are obviously going up a gear. They are going up a gear. Interesting stuff. But I still feel like Senegal have had the best chances of the game. Nicholas Jackson and Ismail Assar have had the best chances of the game. 100%. 100%. He's Diouf. It's gone out. Assume that's going to be a throw-in for Senegal. I assume that will be a throw-in for Senegal. But yeah, this was a big save for Edouard Mendy. Very big save, because Olise, when he's getting into the box like that, it's very dangerous. I mean, the angle might not suit the left footer if it was on the other side of the pitch. Like, if he was on the right-hand side of the pitch and then it was cutting in on his right foot, that would have been a hell of a lot more dangerous. But either way, a player like Olise can still score from that kind of from an angle. So fair play to Edouard Mendy. But now Senegal coming forward. Ismail Sarr plays through to Nicholas Jackson. Good defending from Upamecano. I tell you what, Upamecano and Saliba have probably been France's best players. You have vital moments where they've had to defend and show their physicality to stop the likes of Nicholas Jackson. So yeah, fair play to both Upamecano and Saliba. They've been France's best players so far, in my opinion. Senegal have the ball back again. Papi Gueye, or Idrissa Gana Gueye. Over near Cartier. Senegal just recycling possession here. Diouf. Oh my days. I feel like the second half. I feel like this is where we'll get a goal. This second half is where we're surely going to get a goal. I think, surely. Right? Right. Ismail Sarr. No! Nicholas Jackson nearly gets there again, but just the final ball. The final ball is letting Senegal down. That's the only downside to Senegal so far. The final ball is that's the only thing that's let them down. I mean, of course, Ismail Sarr missing an absolute sitter at the end of the first half was not ideal, but clearly it hasn't affected his confidence as he's still trying to get on the ball and make things happen, which you like to see, but still, it is pretty. They need to improve on the final ball. Is Jackson dropping deep, holding up the ball. Oh, that's a very heavy touch, and that could prove to be costly. Here's Mbappe. Big save from Edouard Mendy again. Bailing his teammate out there. That's the first real chance Mbappe has had. Now Senegal trying to get on a counter-attack. Can they do so? Oh, they can't get it to Ismail Sarr, Sadio Mane. Slipped as he made the pass, and now France coming forward again. Desiree Doué into Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe into the box. Takes the deflection out for a corner. Yep, he had his first real opportunity of the game there. Again, another big save from Edouard Mendy. Another big save from the Senegal goalkeeper. Making himself big again. Very big save. Very, very big save indeed. The French are starting to cause a bit of an issue now. They are starting to cause a few issues. Take the corner short. Elise here. Hernandez whips it into the box. Dealt with by Senegal. It's back with the French though. Oh, it's clearly ping pong, and then Senegal just booted away. Just to ease off the pressure. Just to ease off the pressure. Yeah, both teams, well, France are really starting to go up a few gears. Really are starting to go up a few gears, the French here. Gonna look like they're gonna cause a few issues now. Hunting for that the first goal of the game. Is Kylian Mbappe. Oh, he's taken down in the box. Corner for France, but the French players are not happy. They think it should be a penalty. The French. Have to see the replay. Let's see the replay. Ooh. Need a better angle. Did he get the ball? Oh, that's a tough call. The question is, does he get even the tiniest amount of the ball there, Diouf? They are checking that? I assume they will. Yeah, there's a VAR check for a possible penalty for France. Does Diouf get a little touch of the ball? That's the main question. You really need to fully slow it down in order to be able to tell for definite. But VAR is currently checking it. This could be a big moment. Is it corner? Well, the referee just said wave on for a corner. They're still checking it. Yeah, they're still checking it. They're still checking it. God, this must be one. This must be very, very tight. Oh, he's going to the monitor. We all know what that means. France are going to have a penalty. Yeah, we all know what this is. Well, come on now. We all know what's going to happen now. Does he get this? Yeah, Diouf doesn't get a touch. Diouf doesn't get a touch of the ball. It looks like this is going to be a France penalty. It looks like it's going to be a France penalty here. I mean, the referee is still taking his sweet, sweet time to make up his mind. Oh, here we go. I mean, we already know what's going to happen, realistically. There's no way he sticks to his original decision. Oh. Penalty for France. France have won themselves a penalty. Do you give away the foul in the box? Sadio Mane is not happy. So after all the chances Senegal had in the first half, they might be about to find themselves 1-0 down from the penalty spot. And obviously I think we all know who's going to be taking this penalty. The Ninja Turtle. The Ninja Turtle is going to be taking this penalty. Oh, it's not a penalty. I swear he said penalty. The BBC commentator said it was a penalty for France. But what they're actually saying is Mbappe initiated the contact with Diouf, which then means no penalty. Oh. Ninja Turtles crying. And he's never gonna stop. Scenes. Oh, yes. The French are rattled. And you love to see it. Oh, Deschamps is fuming. He's absolutely fuming and you love to see it. He's kicking off. He's kicking off. He's kicking off. Oh, if Senegal win this now, we will be there. We will be there if Senegal win this now. 100%. Oh, please. If Senegal win this now, this is going to be peak. This is going to be absolute peak. Genuine peak if Senegal win this now. I beg they do. After all that. Oh, I'd absolutely love it. Oh, cry more, Shearer. You'd think you're French. Oh, it is. You know what? The referee? Credit where credit's due. He stuck to his original decision. We should write this down, actually. What's the date? The 16th of June at about 9:25 at UK time. Referee sticks with his original decision. After going to VAR. Fair play. Wow. He actually stuck to his guns. That is a very, very rare sight. God, we need this referee in Europe. Oh my days. What up McConnell and Mike Magnon doing there? That's a very dangerous link up. Here's Koundé though, on the right hand side for France. Elise here, good bit of turn there. Coming forward, Elise here, plays behind him, Mbappe. Oh, the touch again. That was Edouard Mendy to recover. That was almost a beautiful move there from France. Yeah, Edouard Mendy would be breathing a massive sigh of relief that Mbappe couldn't control that ball properly there. He will be breathing a massive sigh of relief because it looked for certain that France were going to make it 1-0 there. Senegal have kind of gone a bit off the thing that should have been a pen. Hey, I respect the referee, CP, for sticking with his original decision. That's all I'm going to say. I respect him for sticking with his original decision. Plus, it's kind of funny that the French are rattled after that. But realistically... Oh, yeah, he did change. Never mind. But in a way, he didn't give a penalty, so I respect it. I respect it. Absolute saint. Plus, the French are rattled. That's the main reason I'm happy, because the French are rattled. And you love to see the French being rattled. I'm not gonna lie. You're true, many. Surprisingly, there's still not had any sub in the match yet. Imagine that'll be about to change soon, though. It's not Theo Hernandez, Desiree Doué. Desiree Doué. Over to Theo Hernandez now. He has the shot deflected. Up for a throw-in for France. They're really up in the gears now, France. Senegal are under a massive amount of pressure. Desiree Doué. Mbappe. Oh, Doué's gone down. You were so confused because you clearly heard goal kick, but commentators said pen and crowded players. That's what happened to me as well, the coverage for me on the BBC, because the France players, it's shown Koundé, he was happy, like going, yes, it's a penalty, and the crowd were getting up for it as well, and the commentators were saying, penalty for France. Oh, Mbappe has now scored. Mbappe has now scored. And the Senegalese couldn't hold out forever, and to be fair, they were under massive amounts of pressure, and I guess at this point it was only a matter of time before France had scored, and Mbappe puts the French 1-0 up here. Why is my graphics not working? There we go. Oh. Nope. Oh, there we go. There. He puts the French 1-0 up here, Mbappe, and yeah, they do look better now, unfortunately, France. Yeah, Mbappe puts them in front. He puts them in front. Yeah, Senegal's resilience has filled them. What a beautiful ball that is from Alicia, by the way. What a ball. It just split open Senegal's defence. Beautiful ball that from Michael Olise. Beautiful ball. Has to be said. And fair play. France have now upped the gear, and now they find themselves 1-0 up. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Stinker all game and now a goal. Yeah, literally. Literally. But hey, Olise was the reason that was a goal. I'm not giving any credit to that Ninja Turtle. The real credit goes to Olise, because that was one hell of a ball. And now France look like they could try and get more. Nia Carter just about recovers. There's still being no sub, and we're 67 minutes in. That is just mental. Yes, Ismail Assar's going to be fuming with himself. Hang on, they're in! Senegal, shoot! Oh, it's in! Oh, it's offside. Oh, Nicholas Jackson. Oh, why? He's definitely offside as well. Oh, I thought we had an instant equaliser. Oh, bro. Oh, he's miles off as well. Nicholas Jackson, you donkey. It was a very good finish as well, but unfortunately he's about 50 years offside. Oh, mate. Why are you so far offside there? Oh. Nicholas Jackson. You absolute clown. Oh. But Ismail Assar is going to be kicking himself because he should have scored that chance right at the end of the first half. He will be, if it stays like this and France win, he is going to be fuming with himself. I know that for a fact. But yeah, hydration break here. Did you know that Van Hecker's going to Tottenham, CP? It's just been announced by Fabrizio. It's got the here we go. It's got the here we go. So that's clearly a sign to me that Romero, either one of Romero or Van der Ven's going to leave Tottenham. Or maybe even both, potentially. But I could see it being a scenario where at least one of them leaves. That's the way I see it, anyway. That's the way I see it. But yeah, Olise is some player, man. Michael Olise is some player, that has to be said. Whenever I've seen him play, he's always had a very good game. So yeah, fair play. Do we really need to see the semi-automated offside for this? Everybody, a blind man could tell you Jackson was offside. Like literally, we don't need to see the semi-automated offside for that. He was blatantly offside. Oh my god. Is Nicholas Jackson like the Senegalese Morata? I feel like we're getting to that sort of territory where he is the Senegalese Morata. The guy just doesn't know how to stay on side. How we feeling about the game? Senegal should have took the chances, Commodore. Senegal should have took the chances, and Umfraud is lucky that Olise is playing for France. That's all I'm going to say. To think he could have played for England. Oh. To think Olise could have been playing for England. Oh, God. We could have had him. Oh. That was 100% a pen. I still stick by the fact that the referee didn't give a pen. Plus, it was it is a penalty, but I find it funny he didn't give the penalty because the French were rattled for like 2 minutes, and it was quite funny. And it was quite funny seeing them get rattled, especially Deschamps having a full-on rant at the fourth official. That was quite funny. Oh, Senegal, man. Ismail Assar, bro, what you doing? He's going to be kicking himself. For that point, the ref was sore for France. Oh yeah. Well, we all know why he's probably being paid off by Mbappe, let's be real. Koundé tries to cross, it's deflected. Elise has the shot straight into the hands of Edouard Mendy. Yeah, Senegal are really up against it now, though. Senegal are really up against it now, and it is not looking good. Okie dokie, Cometo. Okie dokie. Enjoy. Hopefully Senegal can get an equaliser, and we can have some scenes. But we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, man. Why did Nicholas Jackson have to be about 50 years offside? Like, why? Oh, he's got the pace as well. He doesn't have to be that far offside. Oh, so frustrating, but what can you do? What can you do realistically? What can you do? Senegal, they're going to have to try and find a way to get back into this game. Still no sub, and we're 72 minutes in. Are we going to have any subs? Or have we had some subs and I've just missed them? Let's have a look. No, they've been genuinely been no subs. We're 72 minutes in and there's no subs. I mean, to be fair, it means I can actually just still watch the game without having to update all my graphics and stuff on for the red platform and the purple platform versions of this watch-along. But, you know. Yeah, corner for Senegal as they try and search for an equaliser here. Oh, they're going to be kicking themselves. The fact they didn't take any of those chances in the first half. Mainly as Myla saw. Yeah, corner here on the right-hand side for Senegal. It's whipped in. Can they get a head on it? It's over, everybody. Massively overhit corner, and yeah, Diouf has massively overhit the corner, and it is out for a throw-in to the French. Pain. Is that Mbappe's brother? Oh no, it's not. Some basketball player, by the looks of it. I don't know. Whatever the New York Knicks are in, whatever sport that team is, then it was a player for one of them. There's Mbappe, has the short big save again from Edouard Mendy. Dear me. Edouard Mendy is being forced into a lot of pressure. Senegal look a bit lost. I think they need a change. Senegal need to bring on a sub. Like they look a bit. They look like they need fresh legs, and they are getting 2 subs ready. I think that's Umbi coming on for them. Of course, PSG winger, who I actually signed in my FC 26 Leon career mode. Well, FIFA 26, since I'm not on. Since I'm not making a video. Yeah, my Leon career mode, I signed him, and he was actually quite good. I rated him quite well, quite a lot. There's Mbappe. Or the Kunde. Can the French make something out of this? Nope, not at the moment. Senegal trying to come forward on a quick counter-attack. Diouf. This is good build-up, this. Nicholas Jackson. Backward to Diouf. Nope. Nothing happened there. Jackson was saying he was fouled, but the referee says throw in for France. Throw in for France, and yep, the Senegal changes are coming on. So Umbi is on. Ismaila Sarr is off. He's going to be kicking himself. He is going to be absolutely fuming with himself. Especially if it stays like this. He's going to be absolutely fuming. And then Kamara's off as well for Senegal. And then Habib Diarra and Umbiai are on. I know the Sunderland fans will be happy because Diarra is on the pitch. Because he's a Sunderland player. So I know the Sunderland fans will be happy about that. They will be happy about that indeed. Right, where is he? Diarra. Who's closest? Probably Jacobs. So the first 2 subs of the game are finally on in the 75th minute. It took us 75 minutes to get some subs on, but we take it. We take it. And at least they were actually players that I put on on the bench as well. So at least there's that. Here's Umbi for Senegal, already trying to make things happen, but he loses the ball. Now France going to come forward and counter-attack Dembele into Kylian Mbappe on the left-hand side. The pace the French have in their attack is just disgusting. It is genuinely terrifying, the pace that they have in their attack. Genuinely terrifying how scary their attack is, but it can happen. I guess they're just blessed with attacking options compared to other nations. God, I'm still really annoyed that Alicia could have played for England. Oh, Alicia could have been wearing this England shirt. So could have Holland. Oh man, that is very annoying. But what can you do? It's Dembele, France, Senegal. Even with the changes, Senegal just look. They look completely out of ideas. I'm not gonna lie. They just look completely out of ideas. They look like they're struggling for any real sort of a rhythm or anything like that. Kane's better. True, Kane is a better striker Kane is the better player than Holland, 100%. But the fact is, we all know what Harry Kane likes to do. He likes to drop into CDM and think he's some sort of creative playmaker. Whereas if we had Holland alongside Kane, then Kane could do that. He could drop deep and then would still have a vocal point up front. You know? but I guess we just got to manage what we have. We just got to manage what we have. Is Mbai, or however you pronounce his name. But yeah, overall, Kane is definitely a better player than Holland. It's just the fact that Kane unfortunately thinks he's Messi and can drop into like deeper midfield to create things when he's just mainly a striker. That is the only issue with Harry Kane. If he could just remember that he's an actual striker and stop thinking he's Messi and can like drop deep and create something out of nothing, then we'd be in a much better place. You know? We would be in a much better place. Oh man. Well, as of right now, or as it stands, the French are looking like they're going to be winning their first game of the World Cup. Well, for their first game of the tournament, I should say. The first game of the tournament for them is near Cartier. But of course, Senegal, I imagine, will still try to force the issue, but so far this second half, they haven't looked as good as what they did in the first. Here's Diouf, crossed in! Oh my god, Nicholas Jackson. You can't rely on Nicholas Jackson, man. You just cannot rely on him. He can only score when he's offside. God, he's potentially offside there again as well. Oh my. That guy just loves being offside. Genuinely, he loves being offside. Oh my god. Nicholas Jackson loves being offside, confirmed. Barcola's coming on for France here. Dembele's off. So first change for the French. En français. One PSG player for another. There's rumours that obviously Barcola could leave PSG, which I could definitely see happening because he's just not getting any game time there. He's getting literally no game time there, so I could honestly say I'm leaving PSG. As to where he would go, though, I'm not so sure. Here comes Senegal. They try to make something happen there, but Fernandez intercepts it. Yeah, I feel like the French are going to be able to just comfortably see this out now. Even when it is only 1-0, I think the French are just going to be able to comfortably see this out. 10 minutes to go here. And yeah, Senegal, they haven't looked as good as what they did in the first half, and they will be kicking themselves at the amount of missed chances that they had in that first half. Particularly Ismail Sarr. He is going to be absolutely fuming with himself that he missed that chance right at the death of the first half. He will be absolutely fuming. There's Elise here. Although Mbappe Elise has gone down. Referee's playing on. Can Senegal get on a counter-attack? They're just being a bit too safe, if you ask me. They need their big figures to step up, the likes of Mane. I mean, he hasn't really been on the ball much, Mane, this second half. He's not really done much at all. Yeah, you need the likes of Sadio Mane to be stepping up when obviously his country needs him. His country needs him, but he hasn't really done much all game. He hasn't done much all game, really, Sadio Mane. is Diouf. Guer, or Pap Guer. Yep, still not happening. The French are defending really well now. Against France, it was always going to be tough. That is true. That is true. Barcola in behind, good ball. I didn't see who played that. Barcola chips the keeper, and it's 2-0. France have definitely won this now. 2-0 up. Bradley Barcola off the bench, getting himself a goal. Fair play. And yeah, I think it's safe to say that the French are definitely going to be winning this one. Senegal put on a good show as well. They put on a good show, but I guess it was too much in the end. I guess it was too much in the end. Bradley Barcola getting himself a goal off the bench. Who was that got the assist? I didn't say because it was happening so fast. Was it Umfraud? No, I think it was Rabiot. Adriano Rabiot with the assist. There we go. It was a fair play. Barcola, instant impact. You could argue that maybe he might start the next game for France, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, 2-0 for France now. I think it's safe to say nobody's going to be talking about that penalty that should have been given anymore. But yeah, I mean, France started to show themselves in the second half. First half, pretty sloppy, but second half, yeah, they really put on a show. They really put on a show here, and yeah. Right, so Jackson's now off. Nicolas Jackson is off. Jackson's off. Right, so who went off for Senegal? I know it said Jackson. That just said that bright. They literally just said on here on the BBC that Jackson went off. Bro. Oh, there. Jackson for Bamba Dieng. I don't even have him listed. Nice. Right, Bamba Dieng. We'll list him instead of Diao, I guess. Bamba Dieng. And Ilman and Yaizong as well. And then Ilman Ndiaye came on for Papagua. Ilman Ndiaye. Right, so Papagua and Nicholas Jackson, who only seems to be able to score goals when he's offside. So Nicholas Jackson and Papagua. And then on came Ilman Ndiaye and Dieng. I feel really bad for Senegal, man, because they had the chances in the first half. They really did have the chances in the first half, but they didn't take them, and they've been punished. And when you don't take, obviously, yeah, when you don't take your chances at this level, you will get punished. It is that simple. Barcola on a decent run here could make it worse for Senegal. Barcola cuts it back for Elise into Mbappe. Thankfully for Senegal, comfortable catch for Edouard Mendy. But yeah, Senegal just look defeated now. Senegal just look defeated at this point. They look defeated, they look down and out, and yeah. France have won this one. 100%. France have 100% won this one. 100%. With a Doué or a Koundé. Well, there's another team there, CP, European team that haven't disappointed yet. Well, they disappointed in the first half, but overall got in the game in the second and look all but certain to get themselves a win. Expected? True. Was expected. But to be fair, Senegal gave them a good game for the majority of this match. Senegal really tested France. So, fair play. But yeah, it was expected. It was expected. Senegal still look good for a dark horse. Yeah, they could genuinely be a dark horse. I mean, where did they get in the last World Cup? I think it was the round of 16. Yeah, it was the round of 16 because we played them and we knocked them out in the round of 16. I remember because I think Jordan Henderson scored in that game. Jordan Henderson, of all people, scored. Like, madness. Right, Dewey is coming off for Turkey. Damn, France's squad is so stacked. To think that someone like Turkey can't even get in their starting 11. That's mad. That is absolutely mental. I think like someone like Turkey can't even get on in their starting 11. How much stacked of a team do you need? God, it's absolutely insane. There's Elise here. Turkey. Wow. Turkey off the bench. The luxury that France have, especially in the attacking areas. Bro, it's mad. Absolutely mad, and I can see why a lot of people have France as their favourites. Barcola looks like he is in the mood. No, to be fair, you could see he's putting himself in the shop window because it looks like he's most likely going to be leaving PSG. Wait, Mbappe has more World Cup goals than Pele. Oh my god. Idrissa Gana Gueye is now off. I think that's the final change for Senegal. Yeah, Idrissa Gana Gueye is off for Happy Cease. Volcano player. You know what? Fair play, Senegal. You did your best, but those missed chances, they screwed you over. Like, they really did. Like, Ismail Sarr in particular, how you missed that chance right at the death of the first half, I will never know. I will never ever know, but the only person that will know is him. The only person that will know is Ismail Sarr himself. It's that simple. It is that simple, unfortunately. That simple. But yeah, Barcola, he has had some impact off the bench, it has to be said. Very, very good impact off the bench. What's your predictions for the other matches tonight, CP? I think, well, in my opinion, I think Norway will probably win like 3-0. Argentina, Algeria. I'll go 3-1 Argentina. Austria, Jordan. I'm going to go with Austria 3-0. I honestly don't know any player from Jordan, so yeah, if Austria don't win that by quite a convincing margin, I'll be stunned. 3-0 Norway, 4-2 Argentina. And then for Austria, well, for you, that Austria game will be at 6 a.m. Yeah, that's not too bad. 3-0 Austria, yeah. If Austria don't win that by quite a convincing margin, I'd be stunned. I'd be absolutely stunned. Oh, hang on. Oh, I thought France, but not France. Senegal were going to be able to pull one back. Maybe France are maybe on another counter. Nope. Stopped in the tracks by Senegal. Question is, how much added time is there going to be? How much added time is there going to be for the end of this second half? Well, I do feel bad for Senegal, but what can you do? 8 minutes. 8 minutes of additional time for this second half. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. 4-2 Portugal. Yeah, Portugal should be beating Congo. But honestly, I could honestly see Portugal maybe struggling a bit more if Ronaldo starts. If Ronaldo starts for Portugal, they're going to struggle. Let me tell you. Because he is going to hold them back big style. You think 0-0 England-Croatia? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up getting a 0-0. I wouldn't be surprised if Tuchel was just so defensive. And then 2-1 Ghana. 2-1 Ghana. And yeah, can Senegal at least get a consolation? That'd be nice for them. I hope Senegal could at least get a consolation. That would be nice for them. I mean, they deserve at least one goal. That was good hold-up play by Elise here. Over Turkey. Turkey coming forward here. What can he do? Turkey tries to find Elise again, but loses it. And Senegal have possession again. And a close match day 1, you have Colombia winning 3-0. Nice. Nice. I'm so gutted I can't watch all the games, man, because they're on at stupid o'clock in the morning, but what can you do? At least we'll have the next Euros where we can actually watch all the games, like, all day, every day. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. It will be fun. I wish I could do that, but, I think I would probably pass out from exhaustion. The Brazil-Morocco game nearly finished me off, so I think if I tried that for any other game, I'd probably be screwed. Oh, no. Tim Payne is signed for some Paraguayan team. Saints. Absolute Saints. Good old Tim Payne. Tim Payne playing in Paraguay. Well, club football in Paraguay. Absolute Saints. Boss, I should have signed. I mean, if we can't get out of it, wait, isn't he a what position does he play? Is he centre back? Is he a centre back? Or is he like a? I actually don't know what position he plays. Gareth Bale's in the stands. Interesting. Oh, he's a fullback. Oh, yeah, if he's a fullback, then we should have signed him. We need fullback cover. Hey, what we're doing? We should have signed him. He could have been the first New Zealander to ever play for Barca. Oh, he could have provided good cover. We need cover in them positions as well. Oh, Deco, you've missed an opportunity again. Deco. That is what it is. Hopefully Tim Payne cooks in Paraguay. Shout out to Tim Payne. It is Umbi. Can Senegal at least get a consolation? I hope they can. I hope they can. They deserve one. And at least if they scored now, then the final few moments would get very, very spicy. I'm not gonna lie, it would get very, very interesting. If Senegal score now, it could get the squeaky bum time. But I just don't see that happening. I just don't see it happening, unfortunately. Miss Cherky tries to play it forward for Mbappe, but gets forced back to Rabiot after taking a deflection. Is Tchouameni. Yeah, France have really turned it up a gear. Second half. I thought it was going to be 3-2. Oh, man. There's Elise here. Good defending there from Koulibaly. You need a 3-1 France win today. Oh, you were quite close. You were closer than me. You were closer than me. If Senegal had put away at least one of their chances, then honestly it could have been on. But is what it is. But Umbi in the box, skips past his man. Umbi! Hello! Hello! Umbi has pulled one back for Senegal. What a finish! Could there maybe be a chance that they get something? I just swear down, if Senegal gets something now, this is La Remontada. 2-2. It could be on. If 2-2 happens, I will. If Senegal equalise, I will scream as if it's an England goal. I'm telling you now, if Senegal equalise, I will scream as if England have scored. Like, let me tell you. Oh, Deschamps is fuming. He's just assaulted a water bottle. Hey. Apologise for that water bottle now, Deschamps. That's disgraceful. Wow. Umbi. Oh, my days. Can you imagine if Senegal equalise? Please, just give them one opportunity to equalise. Oh, no, he's Mbappe. Oh, never mind. Fair enough, that's an absolute screamer. I'll give credit where credit's due. That's an absolute screamer. Mbappe, he had to go and kill the hope, didn't he? He had to go and kill the hope. We couldn't have had one minute of, like, dreaming, oh my god, maybe something crazy could happen. No, the Ninja Turtle has to go and ruin everything. Somehow gets 2 goals, yeah, literally. He has a stinker all game, and yet somehow he gets himself 2 goals. I'll give him credit for the second one. That's an absolute screamer. His second goal is an absolute screamer. I'll give him credit for that, but just when we thought Senegal maybe, just maybe, could have done something insane. Ilman Ndiaye got the assist for Senegal. Just when I thought. Just when I thought, maybe, just maybe, he has to go and ruin it. Boring. Mbappe is not allowing anybody to have any sort of excitement. What an absolute boring bellend. What an absolute boring Ninja Turtle he is. Can you imagine, man? 2-1 at this moment, like seconds left. It could have been so good. Oh, I'm fuming. No, CP, I shall see you around tomorrow. Also, better brace yourself, because if England do score, I will scream like a little girl. Then you know. Oh, such a good goal for Senegal as well. It was such a good goal. It was Mbi again, crossed in, cleared away by Saliba. Wait, I just need one more Senegal goal and 3-2's on. Please. Football gods, please. Football gods, please. Football gods, please. I need one more Senegal goal, please. Footballing gods, please. I beg. I clearly asked for too much. I clearly asked for too much. Mbappe's down now. Oh, CP, your prediction was right then. You've gotten 3-1 now. You've gotten 3-1. Oh, man. You've gotten the 3-1 now. You've gotten the 3-1. Oh, my days. He's gotten the 3-1 now. He's gotten the 3-1. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, we were one Senegal goal away from being 3-2. I was nearly right. Oh, I was nearly right. I nearly got the 3-2. Nearly got a 3-2. Nearly. We were this close. We were this close to greatness. This close. But we fell short. Ismail Assar, you screwed it. Oh, hang on. Maybe the prediction might still be on. Mbi. Oh! It's in! How on earth did that not go in? Wow. How on earth did that not go in? Oh my days. What a save from Mike Magnon. Wow. Fair enough. Full time in the end. France win 3-1 here. Wow. Senegal, well, Ismail Assar in particular, is going to be kicking himself for the missed chances he had. Well, the missed chance in that first half, how he didn't score, at the end of the first half, I will never know. But yeah, Mbappe has a stinker, yet somehow gets 2 goals. So frustrating, but what can you do? I mean, the second goal from him was an absolute screamer. I'll give him credit for that, but the first one was purely down to Elise. Barcola, he came off the bench and did quite well for France. Mbi was quite impressive for Senegal when he came on. I feel like he should probably start their next game in the World Cup, but yeah, decent game this, very decent game. Of course, obviously, you'd have to see what happens with Iraq-Norway when they play a bit later on. But yeah, that is where we're going to leave this watch-along for today, guys. Thanks to everyone who's watched. Thanks to CP, Commento and Newsy for a little bit. We had... Oh, it's not telling me the names of the people on YouTube. We had I forgot the names now. The guy on TikTok and the guy on YouTube. But yeah, anybody else that was here at any point in time on the red platform, the purple platform, and TikTok, thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all tomorrow for the England game as we start our campaign up against Croatia.